Okay, hello everybody again. It is currently 6 o'clock on October 27th, 2008. I just finished voting, early voting, at the Moody Park voting station. That's, I think, voting station number 2 for early voting in Harris County, and it's just north of downtown Houston, Texas. And everything went great. When I got in, there was about 7 or 8 people standing in line. There were 2 sign-in stations where you could give the person your voter registration card, and they would print you out a number that you had to sign in on the eSlate electronic voting ballot machine. It is made by Hart Industries, and that's what they give you, a little piece of paper to take to the voting machine. There were, I think, 18 or 20 voting machines. About half were used, so I think the bottleneck was the sign-in stations, but there wasn't that big of a line. It took me about 30 minutes to get in and get out, so that's a pretty good time for early voting. I asked one of the ladies who was managing the line there how busy they had been. They said that they had been pretty much busy all week. There hadn't been any really slow times, but the line was still very manageable. So everything went great. I didn't have any vote switching or anything like that, as some West Virginia people are reporting, so I didn't have any problem like that. I checked all my ballot at the end to make sure nothing had gotten switched, and everything was great. It was a really long ballot because there were so many judicial district decisions, but that's fine. You know, I'm all in favor of voting as much as I can, so I'm really pleased with my experience, and let's see how this one turns out, if there's any more problems later in the week. All right, bye.